Hey guys, this is Stacy from EatTheBite.com, and over the summer I'll be making recipes for my community-supported agriculture membership. CSA is a way we can support local farmers by buying a share of their harvest during the growing season. In this case, I've joined Clark Farm in Carlisle, Massachusetts, and we're getting amazing organic greens and veggies. Today I'm making Swiss chard pasta with lemony breadcrumbs and bacon bits. Let me show you how to make it. First, we need to finely dice a bunch of garlic. We'll use this when cooking the Swiss chard and again when we cook the pasta. I've got this gorgeous organic Swiss chard from Clark Farm and I am psyched to use it. I'll start by dicing some of the stems because these are edible and I want to use them for my recipe. Next, I'll give the Swiss chard a rough chop, just like you see here. I've got two pans going here, one for the Swiss chard and one for the lemony breadcrumbs. I put some olive oil, a little of the garlic, and Swiss chard stems in one pan. Give it a stir, and then I put the lid on. In the other pan, I've got a mix of butter and olive oil. Then I added some plain panko breadcrumbs here, and you want to mix it around so the butter and the olive oil is lightly coating all of the panko crumbs. You want to continuously mix the breadcrumbs until they're nice and toasty. Meanwhile, put the Swiss chard in the pan, add a pinch of salt and pepper, put the lid back on, let that steam for a few minutes, and give the breadcrumbs a stir around, and in about 5 to 7 minutes they'll go from looking like this to looking like this. So yummy and crunchy. While those are cooling down, I'll zest one lemon, which I'll mix with the breadcrumbs once they're completely cooled. I cooked a few strips of bacon, and I'm going to chop it up into bacon bits to use as a pasta topping. I love bacon and pasta, and sprinkling this Swiss chard pasta with bacon bits is awesome. The breadcrumbs are cooled down now, so I'm going to add that lemon zest into the crumbs. And you want to give it a good mix around, making sure any clumps get broken up and incorporated in with the panko. I gave the Swiss chard a mix in the pan, and then I transferred it onto a plate. And I've had my salted water boiling, and my pasta is almost finished cooking. I used a thin spaghetti for this recipe. And we need that pasta water, so don't throw it away. I started heating some olive oil and the rest of the garlic in a pan. My pasta is ready, so I'm going to add that right into the pan, give it a good mix around so the garlic and pasta are well combined. Then we're going to add some of that nice flavorful pasta water here. And now we're ready to start adding the Swiss chard. You want to gently mix it around the pan to make sure everything's well combined. Then we'll add some Parmesan shaker cheese. We'll give everything one final mix. And now we're ready to start plating this up. You want to put the pasta on a plate, then we'll sprinkle on some of those delicious lemony breadcrumbs. And then, of course, we're going to add those fantastic bacon bits to the top as well. And I like to put a lemon wedge on the side for a little extra flavor. And now it's time to eat the bite. Pasta is such a comfort food, and the Swiss chard was fantastic. And even though it's pasta, it still felt like a lighter meal to me. But the real kicker was the lemony breadcrumbs and bacon bits. Such a great addition. That's all for now. For this and all the printable recipes, you can go to my website at eatthebite.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.